I am recording. I'm recording now. I had not recorded anything on the PlayStation in a while because I was doing stuff on the computer, mostly because I wanted stuff at 1080, but now I have a PlayStation Pro, and that can actually do recording at 1080, which is beneficial for me because I don't know if it... Honestly, I'll just be frank, it makes it easier for me to edit it because I don't have to do the zoom when I do clips of stuff, and it's fine. So this just makes it really easy. Plus the quality's better, and that's good for you guys to see. So this is sort of a test recording. My levels may not be perfect on this because this is the first recording I'm doing on the PlayStation Pro, and because of that, and the fact that I talked about this game not too long ago. This is No Man's Sky we're looking at. I don't know if I think I got the title in here. Which has gone through a number of updates in, well, I guess the last year or so, and to the point where I do think it is worth revisiting this game. So it is graphically much better than it used to be. The gameplay has been improved. They really, I mean, now you see it's third person. It did used to be first person. You get the ships on taxi line, so they really have made I think a very serious effort and a largely successful effort to make this game more robust than it was. Now, and I pointed this out when I talked about this on the 5 not too long ago. If you played this game when it first came out and couldn't find anything about it to like, nothing at all, you're not going to find anything different here. But if you played it and found things that you wished were better, that you saw that there was a gameplay experience here that was worthwhile but maybe wasn't finished, or like me, you played it for a long time and found that you were sort of running out of things to do, then this update might be enough to make the game worth revisiting or even possibly buying again if you sold it. See, I never got rid of it. I had a hunch. And normally I don't do this with games. Normally with games, it's either it's good or it's bad, I play it and it's gone. But No Man's Sky, because it was such a fundamentally tranquil experience to begin with, I decided to wait it out. And I just kind of put the copy aside, never got rid of it, but played other things. And eventually, once all the updates came out and I saw some of the things being done, I didn't play it until just the last one. So I hadn't played it in at least a year. I don't remember exactly how long. I didn't look at my last save. I actually blew my old save away. I know I should have kept it and I would have gotten stuff from it, but honestly, I just wanted to start this thing from scratch to see, if the experience would work from zero. So somebody who was a new player, that's what I wanted to take on, was the new player experience. Obviously, I knew how the game worked, and there isn't a fundamental revamping of the mechanics, so I knew enough to not be too lost when I got into it. And so far, I've really enjoyed it. It remains what it was before. This is a game I play when I'm not looking for a real challenge or anything too difficult, but instead I just want to enjoy something that's very pretty to look at and is somewhat easygoing. Because that's what this is. This is a very laid-back experience still. Oh, I forgot this bag. So in that way, it isn't fundamentally different than it ever was, except that they have managed to... Oh, a piece of ground. Oh, that's... They have made this game more accessible, I think, to people who had a lot of problems with it. It's got, it's not fundamentally different, and yet it is significantly different, if that makes sense. Okay, this was the guy. I had to take this thing out of his head and put it back in, and he needed some time. No memory of previous encounters. Okay, this is sort of the big storyline, the overarching storyline of your travels and travails across the galactic universe of magic and blah blah blah.
Navigational data received.
Okay, is this on the planet or is this somewhere else? Where is this? Let's see. How far is it? That's a little ways away, so we're gonna take the ship. So it remains exactly what it was when I last played it. Okay. It's fun to play when you're just kind of looking for something easygoing. It's almost it's almost like playing Tetris or something. It's not too taxing. Obviously it isn't Tetris. It's not that simple. You do have it is a survival game to some extent, but it's not a difficult experience. I don't think it's a particularly taxing one. I never did, and I think it still remains not one. It's beautiful to look at because it's got this very, very specific science fiction look. And I would say specifically in the late 60s, early 70s, the colors and the way everything is, it's this very kind of dated, well, not dated, period type of look. They definitely weren't going for something modern with this. They were trying a retro kind of science fiction. Did I miss the... No, I didn't. I got the landing thing. The landing thing is really weird here. You know, they nailed a very particular look that I tend to like. I like the color use that you're seeing, you know, with the kind of the really vibrant and also vibrant and yet muted colors sort of put together in ways that work really well. They don't just do the standard kind of sci-fi white and glass type of look. That's what I mean about it being a very 70s kind of look to it, which I like. Because I think, you know, most of these games now look somewhat the same. There's not a lot of differentiation to it, but say what you will about No Man's Sky, it certainly has growth. So, can I get anything or am I... Oxygen. Hey there, buddy! Let's see what this guy's got to say. Hello, mechanical entity, whatever, mathematician entity. Sure. Agitated, okay. They need help. Can I help? 1 health. Screw it. Whatever, let's see. Oh, okay. I got a gift! It was worth being shocked. Okay. Standing good, I'm glad. Alright, I think I have to activate this little guy. And this is generally what the game is. What you're seeing is what the game is. You sort of bounce from planet to planet, and there is a general storyline that you can either choose to follow or ignore. I'm following it for now because I think I want to get to the point where I can build a buggy, and then I don't know how much I'll really follow it for a while, because I was always very happy just kind of bouncing around this universe. Plus, I don't have any Atlas passes. See, that's the other thing, because I haven't gotten to a point where I get Atlas passes yet, which is kind of the big unlockable thing you can get. So I'm following this for now, so that I can get to a certain point, and then I'm just going to sort of bounce around and see what there is to do. I know you can get like frigates and have a fleet and all that stuff. I'd like to get to that point. Most of it, honestly, I spent a long time just getting this ship, which is an ugly ship. I don't particularly like this ship, but I spent so much time and energy in putting it together that I'll probably stick with it now because I've put all the effort into it. But I don't particularly enjoy it. It's a much better spaceship design. But whatever. Like I said, I spent a lot of time because I made the mistake of accidentally taking over this. This is a crashed ship, and I took it over, and I really wasn't thinking when I did it. So I ended up taking it over, and then my other ship disappeared because, you know, I'm on it. I wasn't really paying attention, and then I was stuck with it, and I spent a long time just trying to get the thing to take off. So now it's sort of like that ugly dog. Sometimes people will adopt or find a stray dog that's really ugly, and they come to love it because they took care of it. Well, this ship is my ugly dog, and it is. I mean, this is not a nice looking ship. Look at this thing. It's like a warthog. You know, the fighter, what do you call it? Bomber. That's what it's like. I should rename it Warthog. In fact, I'm going to rename it Warthog right now because I just thought this thing. The Voice of Air is a neat name, but it does not fit a ship of this look. So we're gonna call this the Warthog. There we go. There we go. In fact, let's see. Can I do this? I'll call it Space Warthog. Because why not? Space. Oh, this is so fascinating for you to watch, isn't it, guys? Ooh, interesting. Do I put a space or not? Space. I like spaces. Alright, Space Warthog. I think I made Warthog. I think you said Warthog? Warthog. Yeah, that's right. Alright. Okay, buddy. I went and I saw your observatory, and I looked through the telescope, and I saw lots of fascinating things. While you've been absent, I was gone 20 minutes, mate. I wasn't even gone that long. Here you go. This guy's he probably has a different sense of time. For him, a second is like a year. This data contains no answers. Well, you sent me for it. Merely these blueprints for living glass. Okay, is this like transparent aluminum? Lubricant and glass. Where will I get these things from? I've not encountered them. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah, great. Where do I find lubricant and glass? I don't even know where those things are. I mean, some things are fairly obvious to find, but construct a beacon. me, but how do I... Wait, did it say return to the scientist? Oh, construct a beacon. Okay. How? Equipment. It would probably be specialist, maybe? No, it's not specialist. Portable. Oh, I've made beacons before. Alright, metal plating, ion battery, microprocessor. Okay, no, I've made beacons before. That's not a big deal. Alright, well, I mean, it is. But let's see. Lots of parts again. Let's jump into it. Where's the... No, it would be craft technology, so I need metal plating. Oh, there's living glass. How do you... No, that's... Oh, you make it from... Well, okay, whatever. Microprocessor. So I need a nanotube, a carbon nanotube. Okay, I've got the metal. So I've got that. Oh, lubricant. Okay, so that's from plants. Okay, got it. And then what was the other thing I needed for that? The beacon thing? Let's see. Let me go look at this equipment. It would be portable. And the beacon was what? Show me the beacon again, please. I already have... I mean, I put a beacon somewhere else, but it doesn't matter. I need 1 metal plate, 2 ion batteries, and 1 microprocessor. Oh, that's not a lot of stuff. Okay, so let's construct this. Where's my backpack thing? Here we are. Let's move that to the ship, because I don't really need to carry that all the time. We can move the Korvax cube to the ship. And let's see if I can craft... I need a microprocessor, so I need some carbon. Okay. Oh, wait. Let me check this again. How do I make a carbon nanotube? That's down. Here it is. It's just carbon. Okay. That's not fun. There's carbon out here. Let's go find it. Unforgiving. Alright, those giant things are full of carbon. Shoot those. The only thing that still bothers me in this game, bothers is not even the right word, but annoying part is the Sentinels. I really feel like Sentinels should just be optional. Because they just are an annoyance more than anything else. They don't really add much. I mean, you can fight them, you can get stuff that's valuable, but they really are just more of a nuisance than anything, and you just end up trying to avoid them. I mean, I guess you could farm them if you want to make a bunch of money. I've heard that's a good technique, but that I don't think is why they're in the game, and I don't find that they add much to it, so... That's just my, one of my little annoyances with it. It's not a big deal. I don't think it ruins anything. Okay, so I have to get rid of some stuff here. I still have too much crap. Let's move... Hold on, think about this. Drop pod coordinate beam, salvage technology. Let's move the cobalt to the ship. There we are. And, I have to make now a microprocessor. Okay. What was the other thing I had to make? Craft product. What was it again? What am I making? I was making something. Oh, beacon. Hold on, let's see. Beacon requires what? Let's go. The beacon requires an ion bat, 2 ions, and a metal plate. Okay, let's see the metal plate. Pretty sure I need ferrite for the metal plate, but I'll verify. Metal plate requires ferrite dust 50. Yeah, anything else? Oh, I was going to transfer that to the ship. There we go. That's good, that's good. And anything else that can go on here? Salvage technology. Okay, well, I've got a bunch of that. Is there room? Oh, good. Okay, good. Normally, space is one of the bigger annoyances in this game. Especially in the beginning. You have no room. And when I found that ship, that I salvaged, yeah, that ship, see? See what I'm talking about? This is stupid. I have to just wait now for this stupid machine to go away. I could shoot it and blow it up, but then other ones come, and it's just an annoyance to have to fight them. So now I have to wait. It's just sucks. It's just, they're so stupid. They don't add anything. Except for aggravation. Anyway, that's one of my only real complaints about this game. So anyway, when I found the ship, because so many of the parts on it were damaged, most of its container slots were taken up. So that was like one of the things that for a long time, that's why I was putting so much time and effort fixing the ship. Because the friggin' thing needed all this repair work. Okay, now how do I make a ion battery? Let's see. Ion battery, oh, I need cobalt. Which I have cobalt, but I don't know if I have 25 of it. But I could break this down. This is ionized cobalt. I bet I can break this down and get this transfer. This is an interesting one. So let's technology out. Nice part about the refiner is it works two ways. You can either make things, concentrated stuff, or in most cases, things like this can be broken down into their components. Aha! It can be. Let's fuel it up.
Technology
I
recharge.
can make 36 of them. Done. We're done. We can transfer that to the backpack here, and then we'll pick up the refiner. So once you get certain tools, you know, that you down and understand how they work, this game becomes much easier. So I have enough cobalt. I need more ferrite dust. No problem. But until then, yeah, when you don't have the stuff in the beginning, it can be really, really irritating to play because you spend a lot of time trying to get components and things. Like there is a steep curve to the beginning of this game, I'll say, and that has not changed. It still does have those long stretches at the beginning where you're just trying to learn things. And I understand where some people got very irritated with that. It never really particularly bothered me, but I can see where it would. Oh, I can only make one of these candles. See, this is where you get into the thing. It's like, all right, I don't think. Do I need to craft more? No, I'm missing components. So hold on. What do I need now? This is where you can run into, you know, depending on what planet you're on, this can get annoying to have to. Okay, so I need more cobalt. Now I might have enough on my ship. Let's see. Possible. Not sure how much is on here. Only 6. I don't think that's enough. I think I'm gonna have to go find a cobalt deposit. Let's see. How much? 17. You scum. I don't think I have any concentrated. No, sure don't. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go find, maybe if there is one, a cobalt deposit, which I don't know how much there is around here. Available resources. Data. There is no cobalt on here. Alright, well, we're gonna have to. There's one of two ways to solve this now. One is, and this is honestly the easiest way, I could just go to a space station and buy some cobalt. And, yeah, well, why not? It's a viable way to do it if you have money. Do I have money? Yeah, I got 600,000 credits. Alright, let's see, where's the old one? So let's get out of here. Space. Alright. Now, luckily, they have, they mark these space stations before. So let's work to a space station. There it is. One day. Haha! Not with my school station. Whee! Hyperspace. Right, so I'm gonna get there very quickly now. Now, why I'm not smashing those rocks? Because science fiction. But I'm gonna get there. Hold on a second. I went a little low. One thing is the ship has a lot of drift, so it's very easy to top the hyperspace, whatever this is. It's called pulse engine, I guess, and be a little bit off target, so I have to pay attention because I don't know. So you can't really steer once you're in. This isn't considered hyperspace, but that's hyperspace. So I don't know. What do they call it on the impulse? No, it's not impulse engines, I guess. I don't know, pulse space, or subspace, whatever the hell this is. You know, rainbow space. Whatever I'm in, I don't know, I'm going to skim into the atmosphere. Yeah, pretty low. Oh, my jeans go up. They might pull me out of it. No. Yep, it did. Yep, it did. No, I don't want to be there. So I'm going to fly back out. It's alright. Steering is just really, not enough that I think it matters. Where's the space station? You know, not a huge deal. Wait a minute. So the ship flying, you know, in the old game, I think one thing they improved is the space combat is a little more fun, a little more manageable. Because in the old game I remember I got into a space battle and really hated it. So the steering of the ship is better. It still does steer like a just pig, but better than it was. They made up so it's not miserable flying this way. This is flying for more than 2 seconds. Really, it's not so bad. It actually works okay. So that's why I'm actually just kind of giving you what you can. The asteroids that we're seeing here, you can mine very easily just by shooting them. The only thing is, and this I'm sure can be fixed with upgrades, but the blasters on this ship is so big that you can't really mine too much. So that's upsetting. But again, I'm sure that there's an upgrade that makes that better. The ship actually, I have to say, this is the reason I'm sort of coming here to this pig of a ship, is the ship actually has some decent stuff on it, and I got it. So there's a lot of things that it does very well. It's just so almost to the space station. Last this is very whatever. Last one is sphere. I know that one. So this will automatically grab the track. Actually, the easiest way to do things like this is to find another trader. And, you know, you can consider this kind of the shortcut way of doing it, but sometimes, especially because I'm on a planet where there is no cobalt. Oh, you know what? I could just probably buy the technology. Well, it has cobalt. I might as well, just so you can see how it is. I don't know, what do I need? 15 of it?
Product received.
Alright, let's do a quick thing here. See if I can quickly craft.
Product constructed.
So there's that. What's the technology I'm building again? I'm trying to build a... Oh, the beacon. And what did I need? Let's see. Oh my god, it's legit. I can't see the... What did I say? Hold on a minute. It was... Okay, just think for a minute. It was the metal. Metal plating. And then... Do I have a microprocessor? Let's look. How many did I need? I think I just need one. I think I remember this. My memory is terrible, so it's very possible I'll look at this wrong. But I believe I just needed one. There's my microprocessor. Alright, let's see if we can go build this thing. So that was nice and easy. Alright, let's hit the work. So now we're going to head back to the planet. Now, any of those ships, for those who don't play this, I could have made an offer on any of those ships if I wanted to buy them. But again, number one, they're usually a lot of money. I'm not trying to get to the monolith. I'm trying to get back to my... Uh-oh. That's generally not a good sign. That usually means there's pirates. Where is the planet I'm going to? I have to figure this out now. I can never really remember. Where's my... That's usually bad. I'm just away from it now. That's not it. Where the hell is the base I was just at? I flew here from somewhere. It can't be... I mean, I know it's not right nearby, but it can't be too far. Okay, wait a minute. When I warped in, I came right to the space station's... Whoa, where's the space station? Lost my own museum, man! Where's the space station? Alright, so I flew right into there, so it's got to be somewhere over here. It's probably past this planet. Let's just get past this planet. I'll figure it out in a second. I just have to get away from that far enough. Alright, let's look around. Where's the place I'm going to? Is that a trading post? Okay. Construct a beacon. Yeah, but where's my planet? That's really weird. Usually it's very easy to find where the planet is. Why am I not seeing my planet? Huh. I've not been lost like this in quite a while. So there's the space station. right up where you can see it. That's the no, that's not the right planet though. Hold on, I'm gonna get the further right. While I'm warping, I'm gonna refill my pulse engine.
Technology recharge.
That's really odd. I usually do not have this type of problem. I mean, normally, don't get me wrong, you can get lost. Obviously, I just did. I'll bet you to that. But usually, it's a lot easier to figure out where you're going. I mean, my base should be showing up, so that's the part that's kind of wrong. Is why... That's it. Why is my base so difficult to find? It's just not showing up on my radar. But I'm pretty sure that's the planet I flew past. This was a giant planet in between, so let's just find out. Let's go close enough to this planet that I can get a read on it. And let's try it. That's interesting. That's an unknown planet. So that's not where my base is. Where is my base? No, that's... Oh, wait a minute. There it is. That's this planet. Okay, that's fine. As long as I know where I'm going. I'm fine once I know... Oh, that's just cool. Yeah. Probably gonna refill that engine. Let's refill our launch thruster.
Technology recharge.
Refill our pulse
Technology
engine.
recharge.
And now we're in the atmosphere. Here we go. I was gonna say, I mean, it shouldn't be this hard to figure it out. But I think this is what I'm supposed to do. Let's get down to the surface. The atmosphere. There we go. There it is. Usually it's not that difficult. Normally I can find where my base is within seconds. But for whatever reason, this time, this was not easy for me. Either I was in some kind of position that time where it was not easily visible, or I don't know what. But usually it's not that difficult for me to find my base. Doesn't matter. Just, yep, bounce a little bit there. Make sure I'm on the right planet. I'm on the right planet, right? Let's say off planet, doesn't it? Hello? Come on. Yeah, I think this is the right planet. If not, I know where I'm going. Come on. I'm trying to fly out. I don't know what the red thing is. Usually, in space, that means there's bandits or whatever after you. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what the planetary implications of such a warning are. So let's just go up a bit. Not that I've ever actually managed to destroy my ship, but it doesn't really take well to being smashed in the landscapes. I will go easy on it, my spaceport on. I was going to say, that's that terrible song from the 90s, but that's Space Hog. I don't know if that was the band's name or the name of the song. Either way, terrible song. Terrible name. But that's, I was afraid for a minute that I just named my... Whoa! What is this? Okay, this is something that will clip into view in a second. Am I on the wrong planet? It doesn't matter if I am. I can figure out where I am. Okay, let's see. Let me look at that thing I was just looking at. Where is this? Why does it keep blinking off planet? Okay, I am on the wrong planet, but that's alright because I found this. And there's a value to that. It's okay to be on the wrong planet. Oh, you know what? I can construct the thing though. So let's make sure I've got the right parts. There's the beacon. Okay. I'm gonna just pick it up now, because this is not the right place to have it. Return. Oh, sure. Now it comes up. All right. Did I just hear something yell at me? Oh, a creature.
Radiation protection.
Wow.
Falling.
That's a weird looking one. I don't think I've seen one of these before. I haven't seen something that's ambulatory like that. All right. Well, it's running away. Fine. If you're gonna run away from me, I'm not gonna help. I was gonna feed you. But fine. My food's too good for you anyway. All right. Let's see. Is there a way into this place? There usually is. Am I missing the door? Did I run right by it? I may have. Oh, there we go. There it is. Let's check that. What we have? Projectile ammunition. Okay. Let's check this thing. This is usually one of these little simple puzzles. 1, 2, 6, 24, 120. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 6 is 24. 5 times 24 is 120. So that would probably be 720. I think. Woo! My math is so terrible, I had to think about that. I had to actually really think about that. I am not a mathematician, unlike that life form I ran into earlier. So, Distress beacon. That's probably an abandoned ship. I'll go look at it, sure, but I don't think I'm going to give up my ship for that. Okay, and I have to be careful because, see, this is one thing that it's sort of tough, and maybe it was in the game originally too. This could just be me thinking it was easier before when it wasn't. I don't remember some of these beacons and stuff being this hard to find, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Into my ship. I know I have to go off planet, but I'm going to go check out that distress beacon first in case there's anything worth salvaging off of that other ship. Got it. Okay. Now that I know where I'm going. Just a quick circle. Alright. 2 seconds. Okay, not bad. So this is one of the other things I really like about this game, right? So I was on my way to something for a purpose. And I landed on the wrong planet, found an interesting structure, found something inside the structure, I'm not going to check it out, and the game doesn't really care. This is what I mean about this being sort of a just lay back and relax type of game. The game doesn't care. You want to go off and do this for 2 hours and just wander around and bore holes in planets? Go for it. You can leave the solar system. You can do whatever you want. It's very laid back. And I appreciate that in the game. I think, there are games, linear games and story mission and what do you call it? Progress-driven games, perfectly fine. I like those too. But there is a place for games like this where it's less about you must do this thing right. Wow, look at that thing. What's this? What do we have here? That might be a big ship. Wait, where'd it go? Whoa, look at this thing. Oh boy. Wow, look at this. This thing is intense looking. Holy cow, look at all the parts. Whoa, but it's huge. Oh man. Oh boy, let me just look here. Transfer cargo first. Wow. Oh, well, let's see. I think I'm going to take this ship. I think I'm going to take this ship because it's so big. I mean, it's banged up as hell, which is the danger. This is the danger in doing this. Is, it's taking a risk to grab another starship. Okay, so hold on. Is there anything from here that's kind of expendable? Because, I mean, this ship is good, but this other ship, and I just talked about how I was attached to this ship, and apparently I'm full of crap. Yeah, well, that's, what else is new? Let's see. So I can't transfer everything. So let's see. Anything that I can hold on to, I'll hold on to. Which would probably be... Man, the ship, I mean, it's an interesting challenge to put together a ship, too. It's it takes some work. But I kind of think I'm going to take this thing because it's so much bigger. This is 25 to 43 slots. Once it's repaired, it would probably be worth it. Wow, it's 1 slot short. That's worth a lot. Rare metal element, not worth all that much. I gotta think about this. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this ship. I can't believe I just got through talking at the beginning of this video about how I was attached to this other ship, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not so attached anymore because this thing is a lot cooler looking, and it's got almost twice the slots, which does matter. It does matter with this game because storage is at such a premium, which I hate because I've upgraded the other ship a couple of times. But you know what? Honestly, okay, everything's in there. I can't. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't. Slots. Screw it. you know what? If you're gonna play it safe, what's the point, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna trade ships. That's it. We're in. Now let's see what's gonna take to fix this. Oh, it's gonna take some work. I already know that. So I need some sodium nitrate. I'm just trying to see if I have anything that'll work. No, I really don't. I really have like nothing here. Oh, well, you know what? No risk, no reward, right? So let's get out of this thing. Driver shipping is still here. If it is, all right, let's take a look at something. What is the immediate needs of the ship? Let's check. The immediate needs are the pulse engine, which needs a hermetic seal and a metal plate. Ferrite. Okay, this is the immediate stuff. The hyperdrive. Chromatic metal and sodium nitrate. Alright, well that's... Most of these things I have in some form. Okay, so let's rack this out. Hermetic seal metal plating. Dihydrogen jelly, chromatic metal. So the things I really need are hermetic seal, chromatic metal, and sodium nitrate. I think those are the immediate things. The rest of it I can probably get. Yeah. Hermetic seal, sodium nitrate. Okay. Let's see, can I take the other ship still? So if I can fly the other ship, then I can get things done. Can I take this ship? Oh no, that ship is now gone to me. Alright, so this is good. This is the kind of challenge that this game lets you do. So let's see. I don't have any sodium nitrate. Oh, you know what? I want a challenge, man. I gave myself one. So now, stress beacon. Hey, would you like a ship that you're gonna have to fix? Search for transfer goods. Search for functioning technology. Let's do that. Alright. Okay. Technology, a cadmium drive. So, let's see here. Can I fix anything on this ship? Probably not. Platinum, I don't have enough. Chlorine. I mean, the most important thing right now is the pulse, is the engines. So, hermetic seal. I can construct that relatively easily. Let's refill. You know what I'm going to do? I need to make some space now. So, let's use some stuff up. Let's use that up. Let's see if I've got any space left. Well, carbon's easy enough. What I need is I need to create a hermetic seal. So let's see how... Oh, wait, there's one. Excellent. Alright, we're off to a good start. So what needed the hermetic seal? Here we go. Use my hermetic seal. Thank you. And that then needs metal plating, which should be pretty easy. That can be made out of easily found stuff, is when I say easy. So I just need some ferrite dust. No problem. Ferrite dust is... That's one of those things that every planet has some. So I don't have to worry about that too much. I'm just going to find some rocks, like this, out of a blasted So that's one good thing, is the game is smart enough to always allow you to have enough stuff to make things. So I need a little more, just need 8 more. There we go. So now I can make my hermetic, or my metal plate, which will allow me to fix the one part of the ship. So this is good, because the pulse engine's what I need to just move around the planet. You know, and that's a big deal. Once you have that, you're in pretty good shape. So we'll go ahead and put that on. So the pulse engine is now functioning. So now I need some pure ferrite and some dihydrogen jelly. Well, dihydrogen jelly is right. I just saw some of that stuff. So this, I can make it out of this. But I can definitely make that. Let's see, how much do I need to even make that? Let's go back to the suit. Dihydrogen jelly. I need 19 more. That's the deal. So come on, right here. Once that hits 40, probably enough here. Come on. Hey, look at that. Alright. Let's do some dihydrogen jelly, baby. Okay, so let's go back to our ship. So you see, once you get to a certain point, you start figuring out what you need. It's not such a big deal for me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I gave myself a ton of work with this ship. because I have to fix virtually everything on it. But that ship is a lot better, so I'm willing to put that work in. Now, what would be really nice is if I could just find a plant for actually, let's scan these plants. Alright, dust. Not a huge deal. Because, you know, like I said, every plant has rocks and trees and plants, and all that stuff has carbon and all the rest of it. So you easily find the basic components. The game is good enough to give you the stuff that you absolutely must have. This is, by the way, one of the reasons you always want to have a refiner with you, is because you're going to have to make this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in the ferrite dust. There we are. Give it some fuel. And that will make some pure ferrite. And I don't know how much I need, but I'm sure I need a good amount. So I need 50. I'll have enough for that. Is there anything else I need? Ferrite dust. Oh no, this does. The photon cannon does. That means sodium. Sodium's trickier to find. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these 2 engines repaired. And then I'll probably bring this video to a close for now. And this is actually a good video because this is exactly what I like out of this game. You know, this is not at all what I was planning. I was not planning to get myself a new ship. Sorry, Space Warthog, you're out. But that's how it worked out. And that's how this game allows that type of organic situation to very easily happen. I just found a ship, decided to roll the dice with it. Oh, ship's out of range. Let me get closer. And it worked out for me. Now, if I didn't have some of these supplies, this could have been really bad. Or it just might have taken a while. It would have been bad. There we go. So now my launch thruster. So now I could actually fly to the, what do you call it, to the space station and really, really stock up on things and get a lot of this ship repaired. So that's actually great. But you know what? I think this video pointed out one of my favorite things about this, which is just the ability to do whatever you want. I mean, I just stumbled onto this ship. It was not, I mean, I just had talked about the fact that I was very happy with my ship. But I found this really neat ship. It was ready for me to take. Yes, it's banged up and damaged. But the reality is that's what's going to happen. You're going to find ships that are damaged. And I was able to just take the ship because it's right here for the taking. And I've already got it in shape that I can, with very little, you know, work. The game is giving you the basic resources to be able to get the ship into working order. I'm going to find that ferrite since I'm right here. And now I'll be able to go and do some more stuff with a brand new ship. Pretty awesome. Adventure. That's the beauty of a game like this. That's what I particularly enjoy about this game, is that it allows that kind of freedom. It really doesn't care what you're doing. Let's watch this refiner. It just allows you to approach the game, play the game. Now, if I bypassed that ship and kept going, the game doesn't care. Doesn't actually really affect how the game plays. Doesn't affect how my stuff works. I could still have managed with that smaller ship, but now I can do a lot more mining. Once I have a teleporter set up on it where I can beam things to the ship, it will benefit me to have almost double the storage. So I'm really this is a really happy accident. But I'm glad it happened. You got to see exactly the kind of thing that I like happening in this game, which is I stumbled across something and opted to go with it. So let's see. What was I looking at that needed ferrite? There was something. Oh, here. Was it this thing? No, it wasn't that one. It was this guy needs some pure ferrite, so go ahead, we'll slot that in there. Oh, no, I already have ferrite. What was the other thing that needed ferrite? Something needed it. What was it? I thought there was something that needed ferrite. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering where I already did whatever it was. Oh, magnetized ferrite. Well, that's a different type. That's a ferrite of a different color. Yeah, I guess not. Chromatic. This all needs chromatic stuff. That's already repaired. Oh, maybe I was making it for something that's already repaired. Microprocessor. But the important part is now I can get in here.
Shield.
Oh, I don't care about the shield. Am I powered up here? Energy 100%. Yeah, so now I can actually take off and go. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. But I hope this has given you a sense of what I like about this game, because this was a completely just fluid, unplanned experience that happened as I was just journeying around. So I got myself a nice big ship. Wasn't really planning on it, but it worked out. So anyway, No Man's Sky, I think, has been improved by its updates. It is still the same game. This is not fundamentally all that different from what it was originally, but the updates have improved the experience enough that I think if you were on the fence, you might find this game worth revisiting. I find it to be better than it was, but I'll be honest, I already liked it. So anyway, I hope this, and if you've never tried it because of all the negative reaction and everything, well, you've just seen a small slice, but I think a good representation of kind of the general approach of this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and watched me find a new spaceship. What is this spaceship named? Moda B. Well, we'll leave that for now. That is a neat looking ship, I have to admit. Yeah, I like it. I kind of feel bad about ditching on the old one, but whatever, man. That's life in the harsh and unchanging universe, baby. You know, when you're out in the vacuum, man, you gotta be ready to adapt whatever way it is. There is no place for loyalty in the big black. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got a new ship. All right, guys, later.